and start streaming. If anybody shows up, they'll show up. But
that's interesting. What is happening? Something hurts.
What's that? You talking about this?
Oh no, like you know how this is happening. Like, see that?
Oh yeah.
That's something to do with the fact that it's still
the refresh rate.
Yeah, the refresh.
There's like the disparity between the refresh rate on that screen versus your camera, right?
Specific, yeah.
So it's a funny thing. Interested in playing a game?
Oh no, I gotta get back to this.
Okay.
But very soon.
Fair enough. Oh, interesting.
What was your name?
What happened? Mark.
Mark. Hey, Mike.
Mike, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Suddenly stopped working, which is interesting. What happened?
Have you tried turning it off and then on?
We have to go off for a second. Okay, back here. So, still are some input issues with this thing. So, if you don't know, welcome to our Angelac stream. This is our live streaming arcade cabinet. That's what it looks like down there. You can see we've got arcade controls here. There are, can't really bring the camera down too much, but maybe out. You can see there's another panel here that has controller ports for various console controllers, and we're trying to figure out some issues related to getting these arcade controls to sort of work harmoniously with the gamepad controls, so that you can easily plug in the gamepad, take it out, still use everything, and make it a very fluid user experience. That's kind of the goal here. We're going to play today. So, if you're new here, I'm just going to be basically doing this once a week, where me or one of the other people who worked on this cabinet stream from it and play a random game that we want to play. Kind of talk about the cabinet, talk about what we're playing on it, talk about Noisebridge, where we built it, and what we're doing with the cabinet, because this is a continual work in progress sort of project. We're going to be making updates to it as we have time. This is a volunteer project, and we do that here at our makerspace in San Francisco called Noisebridge. If you want to get to know more about the space and the project, look at noisebridge.net. The project page itself is noisebridge.net/wiki/ngalac. Let's see, what did I want? We'll play Sonic Spinball today. This is a fun game. I remember playing it when I was a kid. I haven't played it in forever though. Let's see if we got volume here. Oh, there we go. There's the volume. Oh yeah. Okay. It's been a while since I played this. Can't remember the controls here. I think there's only one button. The animation's a little slower. Okay, so there's two. There's got to be two because there's two pinball battles. Yeah, man. Wow, I played this so long ago. When I was a kid. Probably last time I played this like 10 or 15 years ago. Oh no. How do I jump out of there? Oh yeah, Sonic's got a pretty good deal of control to him too. That's a... I forgot about that. It makes this pinball game kind of unique. There's a lot of sort of directional influence you can apply to Sonic. It's fairly easy. It's just as simple as moving the joystick to the left and right. Or if you're playing this on the original hardware, the D-pad. There we go. Okay, so I think the goal here is there are a few things I want to try and hit to open up the next area of this map, if you will. Oh no. Death. Alright. Okay, so I think I gotta hit that ring up there in order to, yeah, that helps open up the thing where the Chaos Emerald is. Oh, I don't want to go there again. I don't need that. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh. Oh my god. I just fell right down there again. Every time. Why is it so easy to fall into that pit? Let's see this. Is this my last one? How many lives do you get in this game? Man, that one is too easy to hit. Okay. Let's go. Jesus. Come on. Ah, so close. Get in there. Oh. Pinball's too hard. Way too hard. I'm looking at the wrong screen here. Maybe this will give me a better reaction time. Come on, how do you get that? How do I get up there? There we go. Okay, got it. That's all I wanted. Just wanted to open that up. I really like the concept of this game, of opening up different areas like this, like hitting a couple of different targets. It seems like just like a tad difficult to, I don't know, I guess that's why the directional influence is so strong, so that you can do that pretty easily. I still found it pretty hard to go to a specific place there. That wasn't too bad though. Wow. Now I'm just gonna keep hitting that every time, aren't I? Naturally. Oh. Should I have been allowed to do that? Okay. Apparently it's very easy to walk out of that. Come on. Nope. I guess that's where I'm supposed to want to go now? I don't know though. No. Just gonna keep going out there. Come on. So we go back around that way. There we go. Come on. Okay. Physics there were a little weird. I just want to stay in this area. I don't want to fall down the pit. Come on. Come on, go that way. Uh-oh. Well. I think I want to hit those three too. I didn't even think about those. Alright, that's one. See, that's easy. What an easy game this is. I'm just kidding, it's not easy. Just missed that all day, you know? There we go. I guess that's the way to do it. Strats. Oh, now I'm gonna keep doing it. Oh, there we go. Oh, I want to go up. Is this gonna take me to the emerald or what? Which way do I go? I'll go right. Don't know what the difference is. Oh, maybe there's another emerald over here. I forget. I think there's like I said, it's been forever since I played this, but I think like there's like 3 in each level like this. So there's like 3 different areas I want to go to and get the emeralds for, I think. I'm not sure. Rising, oh, it opens up that area. Okay. Come on. Uh-oh. Oh no. And I'm back out in the beginning. What do I do? I don't want to go over there. I'm gonna make my way out to those other areas. Come on. Directional influence, maybe. That didn't help. Same thing. It's a tough one to get. There's a little bit of skill involved, believe it or not. Oh, so close. Yep. Safe there. There's plenty of safe areas, which is good. Still. Come on. Get up there. Alright. I'll go there too. It's fine by me. Not quite what I wanted. I want to hit those green arrows there. Oh, so close. We lost. Is that game over?
Yeah, so it's like
yeah. Alright. Yeah, crazy. Let's try this again.
So this would be like
I lost a couple of lives too easily there. I forgot what I was doing at first. I think I got a better idea of how to play this. Gotta control Sonic a little better. Oh yeah, first we gotta get him up into these areas and hit those things. That's one. Now we want to get him up into, what are those things? Are they sharks? I don't know. Wow, it's actually a lot easier to die than I thought. Maybe those deaths weren't so stupid? Maybe it's actually really easy to fall down that pit. Nah, I'm still just not good at this game. That's all it is. Ah, not quite. Okay. just like this game is mostly just a skill game though. Come on, get that. Almost died again. There we go. Come on. Ugh. Why hit it? Worm bagged. So it's a worm? That's what those things are? There we go. I just gotta hit that right one again. Say reset each time you die. How funky this music is so funky. Maybe I should just leave it.
There's a lot.
Yes, there we go. Draining the slime. I'm thinking it's best to just let him drop if he's gonna drop. Alright. One what? One something. Oh. I think my goal is to hit that area with the green arrows there. Still a little late. A little early that time. I wonder what that counters. Ooh, so close. Ooh, also so close. Too late. Oh my god. Directional influence saved me that time. So I guess you don't always just let him go. I really want to know what that counter does. What happens when I hit 3, if anything. Just do this forever. I don't know. So that opens that up. Does that take me to the emerald? I don't know. Maybe. Oh my god. So scary every time that happens. And we got that one. Clean up, complete. What am I cleaning up? I don't know. Toxic sludge. It was never really clear what this was all about. Okay, so there's something up here. Oh, okay. Well, I opened up that path. Oh no, I didn't. I opened up the other one. It's counterintuitive. I guess the goal is to open up both so that you don't have to think about which way to go when you hit that cart there. I want to know how I was able to get up there. I don't know if that was a glitch or if that's a thing you can do with purpose, but there's something. Okay, we opened them both up, so that's good. Hello, Siming Lee. Am I pronouncing that right? I never knew. I know it's Bernice. Hey, Bernice. But how do I pronounce your screen name? Is it Siming Lee? Is it Siming Lee? Is that how I pronounce it? Oh, I can't go up there like that? Oh, yes I can. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna get these right. This is gonna happen. We're gonna make. Oh my god. That just glitched the heck out. I went right through that. I don't think that was supposed to happen at all. Uh-oh. I guess in that case it's useful to... Hey.
Hello.
Is it Siming Lee?
Hi everyone. Yeah, it's actually pronounced Siming Lee. But like, yeah, I didn't know that you were live streaming today because I thought that they had audio church and the sound would like interfere. I guess that the microphone is good enough not to pick up the background noise then. That's cool.
There's only one way to find out, and that's if someone else comes on and tells us whether that's the case or not.
I hear you talking, but the volume is very loud. I put my volume way out and hear it.
It's quiet?
Yes. So usually I can hear most things when volume's at like 25 or something, and yours I have to put all the way to like 50.
Okay.
And I don't really hear the music from the game.
Okay.
But I mean, those are known issues though, right? Like that you're trying to...
Kind of. So I'm thinking like, it'd be nice to have a mic. It's pretty loud. It's like, it just becomes tit for tat. Like, they get louder, we get louder, and we don't... Or do we? Do we want that? I don't know.
Oh, I see. So you just lowered the volume of the game itself, and that's the reason why we couldn't hear it.
I just lowered it just now, but I don't think that's why we couldn't. Oh, how come that didn't go off there? Oh my god. No! See, that's gonna keep happening. There's gonna be a lot of noise here.
I'm the only viewer now, according to the stream.
Yeah.
Or actually, my other friend, other Andrew, not you know the one who comes here to Noisebridge, said, "Hey, you're streaming."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Andrew?
Yeah, different Andrew. UC Davis Andrew.
Oh yeah. What's his last name? Andrew Wu?
Peng?
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, apparently I know lots of Andrews. I know like 27 Andrews so far.
There's a lot of Andrews out there. So
I also know a lot of Marks apparently.
Too many, yeah.
My brother-in-law's name is Mark. My former co-worker, the data scientist, is Mark. And I can't call him data scientist Mark because I have another data scientist friend also named Mark. So I have to say like Facebook data scientist Mark and Galvanize data scientist Mark.
Yep. There you go. That's cool. There's a lot of marks in data science.
Yeah, I know a bunch of Marks because when I attended Dev Bootcamp, a lot of them were like UCB students there. So so many Marks.
So many Marks. So many Mike.
Mike
Awesome.
or Michael or any variation of that.
Yep.
Steve or Steven. Yeah.
This one is the right side.
So let's see. Peter, Andrew, lots of Pauls.
Biblical names.
Basically all the apostles, maybe
all the biblical names.
Except for Zebedee. It's not a very common name.
Zebedee?
Because like...
Zebedee?
Yeah.
Is that a
One
apostle?
of the apostles. Like, Bartholomew is not a very common name either.
It's more common
Bartholomew or
than...
Bart.
It's definitely more common than Zebedee. I don't think I've ever met a Zebedee.
I've never met a Zebedee. I've only read about them in books.
Like the Bible?
Yes. The Bible are like stories about people from the olden days.
Yeah. I really want to know what this counter is for.
Yeah.
I have no idea what it's counting. Oh no!
Ah!
You want to try?
Okay.
This game's kind of hard, but it's easier than real pinball. Which way to start? Okay. That's left bumper. That's right bumper.
Okay, so it's this one, not the.
Yeah.
And this doesn't do anything.
It's the Genesis controls.
I see. So this doesn't do anything.
It does actually. It goes left and right. You can actually control him in the air.
Oh.
A little bit. Not a lot, but you can sort of influence the way he goes, the way he moves.
Oh no!
Jump, jump.
Oh.
Yeah, just use like either of those buttons should jump, I think, but there's a slight delay on it. Oh my god.
Whoa, that's like blind lock.
You went way up. Yeah, that was... I didn't even know that was there. You want to go up there so that you can... I think if you go up there, you'll open up...
I'm trying to.
Where the green arrows are there?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Oh, it'd be helpful to go up there too, though, where the different flashy colored lights are pointing. There you go. Oh, you played pinball before, haven't you?
Yeah. In the Famicom that we had when we were small, there was like a pinball game. Oh no, no, no!
I wish I had a better idea of how to, like, you know, control where he lands there. You know what I mean? My thing is that you don't want to move it too much, so that when he falls, he just falls into the middle, you know. But
No, no.
like you'll fall into it, right? But if you fall hard right, you'll come right off down to the side of it, and you won't land in the bucket. The bucket of safety.
Bucket of safety. Yeah. Yeah. So when you spawn in the middle, I don't really use this controller. I just when I'm here.
Have you ever played this before?
Nope.
I played this a long time ago.
Oh, oh. I want to go up there.
I know. It's so tempting and yet so difficult.
Yeah.
And I remember enjoying this game a lot. I never made it like past like the third.
Yes.
I think
Okay, what do I do now?
I think I got to like the third. You got to do that 2 more times,
Oh.
and then go up there once. You also want to. See, that's what happens, and it sucks. Too bad. So
Wow.
yeah, so when you go up there, you'll be able to get onto the cart, and then you can go down and hopefully get the emerald. Zone G Retro, indeed. What's up, Najax?
Hello.
Njax?
Njax, Najax, I don't know.
Yeah.
Should I be watching the TV up there or the TV down here? Because
this one. Yeah, so if you watch this one, this is where there's a little bit of lag up here. So, just so you know, Najax, we're playing on like a cabinet that we built. This is an arcade cabinet. So you can see her playing on it right down there. And there are 2 screens. There's one up here that the stream is showing on. There's one down here that the gameplay is taking up the whole screen.
Come on, go up. I want you to go up. Yes.
But yeah, there's just a, I don't know. It's there. It's not, if you're not like, you know, trying to be frame perfect with your moves or whatever, it's not a big deal. The lag on the top of the stream screen, but
Yeah, there's a bit of lag. I noticed a bit of that. But
So you can theoretically, technically, you can use either screen to watch what you're doing, but for the most part, this is the game. This is the game screen down here.
I only thought of looking at the top screen because I realized, oh wait, there's people talking to us up there, and
Yeah, that's the thing.
And I'm concentrating on this screen. I can't see that someone's trying to talk to us.
Yeah, we did. My job is sort of the overall design and the gaming system. Bernice here helped out with
I assembled and configured the the live stream computer, and I set up OBS and like all those things, and I designed the sign on top, which is an acrylic that was cut with a laser cutter. Yeah, too bad you can't see it now. Maybe like.
Were you at Maker Faire? Jax?
How do you pronounce your name anyway? Njax, the Jax. Oh, Njax, yeah. Thanks, Njax.
50 hours a day.
Come on. Come on, go up. I want you to go up. Oh, no! Oh, I just wanted to get the ring. But... No.
Greed kills us all.
Yes. Greed is not good. Don't call that movie. There was a movie in the 80s called like Wall Street or something, right? Like, and the guy was saying greed is good. Greed works.
Yeah.
Greed only works in the short term, not in the long term.
I see. Yeah, man.
I live far away.
Anytime you're in San Francisco, you can swing by here.
Yep.
You can check out this cabinet, and you can check out all kinds of other crazy things that have been made here at Noisebridge.
Mm-hmm. Oh, did you see that?
Yeah, a little screen glitch. That was kind of funny.
I haven't seen that behavior before. Oh, there it goes again.
Interesting.
I hope it's nothing with the CRT because, yeah.
Something messing with it back here?
I don't know. So have you seen that happen before? The screen glitch?
Hmm?
No. Oh, I fell in the water and died.
You must have seen the tested video, huh? In Jax? And Jax probably saw the video that we did with tested.
Probably.
Oh, what are you doing?
I pressed start. And
Oh, okay. Press that one.
Oh, the green one.
Yeah, it's not clearly labeled, so...
I think that's one of the things that we're trying to work on, right? So that it's easier for players to come here. They don't have to know the secret, key combo to do stuff.
Yeah. This is definitely this is the biggest hurdle right now, is making the user experience.
I want to close the shades. I'm getting blinded by the. Oh, that's better.
Little shade.
Yes, let's throw some shade.
The sun was. Hey, don't throw shade.
No, it's just that I get sunburned really easily. So I have a joke that the sun's always trying to kill me.
So you're gonna throw some shade at the sun?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Sure. There you go. You got that. So yeah.
So the disadvantage of destroying those dinosaur head things is that you can't get the point up there. Because you use dinosaur heads to bounce. Yeah, there, like that.
There you go.
Yeah, I did get the score on the left side.
Yeah, that's a tricky one. Sometimes I was getting stuck there for ever.
I wonder how they did the collision on this,
What do you mean?
The 2D collisions. Because I tried making, as you know, I tried making a 2D game, and we had problems with collision. Go on, go.
Well, for one, it's, a lot of it's physics-based, it looks like, so it's, I don't know, your game's not
No.
Your game's not a physics game, right? So.
This one's, the one with the fish is not a physics game, but the one with the cat is a physics game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the collision there is based on, the geometry of the objects colliding and stuff like that. And velocities and bounciness and friction, right?
Yeah. Oh, no, I want to get a point. Yes.
A lot of this stuff here is low to no friction in this game.
Oh.
so that's kind of a thing. And just varying different surfaces with different degrees of bounciness is applied, I think.
Yes.
Oh, you don't need that one though. You already got that one.
Yeah. But I mean, I escaped from certain doom. Is what I was guessing about.
Uh-huh. Get up there. Oh.
Go up! Come on, go
Okay.
up! So close. No!
Like that little beep sound effect. It's great.
No, not again.
Every time.
I keep hitting those things. Oh! I keep hitting that thing. That thing's the one that's messing me up.
Yeah. Like I said, it's very easy to get stuck down here for like a long time. I think it helps you that, yeah.
Oh, the dinosaur heads come back, so
Yeah.
I guess you can.
The game tries to help you in some certain ways, right? Like that. It's like, oh, you've been down here for a while. Let's give you an opportunity to get up there and try and get that thing, right?
Okay, cool, I got that side.
So have you been to Noisebridge before in Jax?
And Jack says he lives, or they live very far. I don't know if you're a boy or girl, sorry. No, not again!
Oh, you're safe there.
Okay. Crap, I keep going to this side. Yes!
There you go. Oh, okay. Cool. What kind of stuff do you do usually?
I live in Nessa for your gold platform for Noisebridge hours. Oh, cool.
There you go. Yeah, you want to get those.
Yes!
Keep it up. One more.
Oh no. No!
And then that happens.
Oh wow. Oh well, that was fun.
IAC stuff.
Cool. You wanna go next? I need to finish some other work.
Oh,
This was
sure.
fun, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice talking to you, and Jax.
I don't know what's IAC actually. Call me ill-informed if you want. Oh my word. Oh, what? Infrastructure as code. Okay. Can you explain that concept a little bit more to me? Ansible, I don't know any of those things. I've never heard of them. I'll certainly look them up later. Let me use my brain for a second, actually. Let me think about what infrastructure as code could mean. Tools, right? I mean... Okay, yeah. Tools for getting projects done is what I, intuitively would think that is what the basis you're covering is there. Yeah. for our actual infrastructure. You mean like our infrastructure, like as a society, as a country, or do you mean different groups' infrastructure? I guess that's where my mental block is coming in right now. Infrastructure to me has like a lot of different connotations. IT infrastructure. Okay. Yeah. Come on. There we go. That one. Gotta get the left side. Look at the ends. One has GitLab, another has Jenkins, another has IRC server. What that type of node? Okay. I don't need that one. I need the other side. Oh my word. Glitching TV. Come on. Oh, what? Oh, get up there. That was stupid. Come on. And he falls off. Yeah, so apparently that's a thing we need is it could be the microphone position that's causing that actually. Let me move it a little bit. I'll be right back in a second. Okay, how's my volume now? Can you hear me all right? There's a few factors at play. I feel like it would be nice to expose the mic volume. Oh, it's the same. I think it's better in jacks. Bernice says it's the same. Okay. Huh. I don't know. We're gonna have to mess with it, but I do think I think it would be beneficial to expose the mic volume on the panel of the cabinet here. That's currently not the case. It's the mic is hidden behind a little screen. It still uses the work. It's picking up the background noise and do better.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
okay.
It's a cat in front of pedals.
Ugh, can never hit those.
Oh, is that a crybaby? That is a crybaby. Let me show you the rest of my rig. Here's the pedal board as a whole.
Oh, come on. What? Alright, I'm horrible. Whatever. Oh man. I can't see the text more than a few comments ago. Let me see if I can move this down actually.
Yeah, I don't know what it makes it louder. It's this one. So you're looking at here,
Chat.
switching presets on the different pedals because I have these huge big box.
Chat box background. Is that it? Where is the chat box? Oh, there it is. Oh, can I? Oh, I have to unlock it, don't I? Can I? If I change the size, no, that doesn't help. Okay. Well,
And then I have noise gate and
unlock it. Relock it.
I have research. A noise gate is interesting.
Well, that's okay. We'll work on that. Yeah, we can change that setting later. It's kind of nice to hear Noisebridge again. I agree, dude. I can't imagine actually being away from this place for more than a year. That's hard. I don't know. I guess once you come in, you tend to get addicted to it, right? Well, we do plan on doing these streams, you know, on the weekends, once a week in Jax. You're more than welcome to come say hey and, you know, hang out with Noisebridge. We're gonna try and set up people to do our. Did you just do something to the panel, Bernice? Because suddenly I can't see the chat. Anyway, hopefully we're online. Now I'm gonna have to see. And pause that for a second. Are we still live?
If you've ever wondered how
It says we are. There's 2 people here.
that is a hard noise gate shot.
Oh, the chat disappeared. Maybe it's someone messing with it. I'll keep playing for now. If I don't see anything in a few minutes, I'll
Basically, so that's a noise gate. I've got a walk.
go check out what's going on. See what Bernice is up to. Oh, okay. Hey, there's some chat. It's available. That's cool. I forgot she can control this from a different machine. I actually thought we could only change things like that from this machine. I guess that's not the case.
Also, the minis are really nice because they go from overdrive to fast. Which is why I have a You'll note that it has a bias. Bias is another thing that has to do with it.
Here's an interesting thing. Whenever I'm like looking at what the chat is saying there and talking to you, I'm always looking up here, which is not, you know. It'd probably be better to have it like right here where the camera is, you know. If there was a way to put the camera in a place that is near the chat box, that would be helpful probably. We are very much learning about these things as we work on this. My instinct is to look at the chat box when I talk, not the camera, you know. And I imagine that's the case with a lot of people. Anybody who tries this probably, who doesn't really, you know, stream wouldn't really know, right? Oh my god. Ugh.
You'll note I have a giant scoop at about 2 to 4 kilohertz.
So that's a thing. There's a lot of stuff we can do to make this whole cabinet a lot more intuitive to use. And that's the goal, really, is make it as easy as possible for anyone to come up to it and use it. Right now, I still feel like we have to explain a lot to people. But I would say if there was one project goal, that would be the goal. Just easy to use. We want to, you know, we want to get people into streaming. We don't want to turn them off from it, you know. With that in mind, something I'm going to be working on this week is controller input profiles and sort of mapping remapping for sort of consistency, as it were, and disallowing things. Some of the button mappings are a little bit different from system to system, and also once you go out into like the main menu, some of the controls are unintuitive. We have this game select button down here that you would want to ideally make. I should be able to make that the only button that actually controls anything in the main menu, because I think that's what we want. I think that's what we want the experience to be. Hey, there we go. Get a little upward force there. That was a nice little thing they got there. Ooh, ooh, can I keep doing that? Nope, I guess not. Come on. Come on. Alright, that's something. Now I know to go to the right when I inevitably hit that thing. So, you saw a video plugging in Super Nintendo controller in the cabinet. Yeah, so I don't know if I can move this camera. I can try to show you what there is down here, but I can definitely do that. I can kind of show you. These are the original controllers, okay? And they've got original plugs, right? Basically what's behind the panel here is adapters that, you know, the plug that goes to these is exposed. So for each system there is the right plug, right? So you would just kind of pop it in there. And next to each of these plugs is buttons that sort of power the underlying USB connections to those adapters. And that's all it is. It's just USB adapters, and the sort of mechanism for turning them off and on is exposed. The problem with it is that it's not like it's not very intuitive, because what you have to do is sort of power off each one and then power on exactly the ones you want in the order that you want them to be the player for. So you have to hit the button for, you know, player one first, right? And the plan is actually to actually use an Arduino. We're kind of working on a new system that is going to like sort of detect through hardware when something is plugged in, so that we can use some send a signal to the Arduino that'll send something to the machine running the games and tell it, you know, that a controller was plugged in. We have to do that through hardware and with an Arduino, because we looked and looked and looked, and there's nothing. Oh. Some feedback noise going on. Did you catch that? There's a audio hacking group going on right now, so there may be some some volume interruptions occasionally, but that's okay. That's what makes this place great. What is that? It's an electronic instrument of some sort. Looks like a custom-made electric violin, sort of. Is it a violin?
7-string electric.
It's a what? 7-string?
7-string electric.
7-string electric violin. Yeah.
Are you screaming?
Yeah.
Nice.
Someone wanted to know what that was. So yeah, that's a thing. Noisebridge.
Somebody wants to drive me from Brooklyn next time?
But yeah, so I'm going to be working on a new system for the controller plugging. It's a thing. It's going to be a whole hardware project of its own, you know. I'm going to get back to the game. Okay, so I got up here. This way. Yes? Yay! I got one. Emerald power. Emerald power. Now I need that other emerald. Which means we gotta pull the lever on this side. Come on. This is way better background music for the stream, yeah? Way better. Oh, come on. Man, the timing on this is so hard. Oh, there we go. One more, and then I gotta get up there. No! No! I don't know that way.
I know, right? That's what I messed with.
Where the music is coming out?
And then launch into something time structure. Just like that.
You fight first, and then long for
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
I find my musical taste really like these days tending towards people that can walk that line between chaos and order. And so like getting something really
I don't think this is gonna take me where I want to go, but I'll try it anyway. Oh my god, it was open. I did not realize this. Wonderful. Wow, look at the delay. It's about 5 seconds. That's pretty good, Can I... go get this emerald now that's in the middle of here? How do I get that one? I forgot. It's not from down here. You gotta go up and through the... You gotta go up and through the other places where the... Again. Oh, come on. Nothing like a little progressive metal violin to, you know, add to the flavor of the day here. Seriously though, where do I go? Lurk? What's that one do? Ah! Lurk. I don't know what that is. I'm dead. Did I lose? Is that game over? Oh no, still got life. Do I still have the emeralds though? I don't know.
Oh, for a month now. Oh, okay. So that was
Okay, so we got that. Ah, okay. We're now in another room and such. Interesting to know. Is it usually an officially like coded thing? Like when you type it in, does it display a emote or something? So all I see is like the bang symbol and lurk, or is this just kind of conventional wisdom? Like it should be known because I'm a streamer. I should know what that means. Or does this do something in Twitch that I'm unaware of?
He's a good hearted soul for sure. But yeah, also in various states of inebriation.
Do I still have to get these other emeralds? I don't know. Come on. How do I get up there? Up through there, that's how. Okay. Oh, I have to go through that all again? Serious right now? This is gonna be too much. Okay, we can do this. Ugh. So close. And we died again. Well, that might be it. Is that my last life? No, I'm still going. I'm gonna go until I get a game over here, so. I hate that I have to do this every time, though. I wish the progress on this would be saved. I don't like getting this all the time. I think that's how I would change this game if I remade it for 2018. Like, I don't want to do that section every time I die. Speaking of which, is that what that band is named after? Is it a reference to video games? Is every time I die a band named after a video game phenomenon? Food for thought. Food for thought. Do something once and you always end up doing it over and over and over again. Or no. Alright, that's it for that game. I'm pretty content. I'll come back to it at another point and play some more. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go offline. It's fun talking to you and Jax. Come hang out again next weekend / whenever someone goes on. You know, I'm sure someone will use this thing before I do again. In the meantime, you know, keep looking at our wiki page, and if you are in Noisebridge's Slack, feel free to join the NB Gaming Archivists group channel, and you know, you can certainly participate in discussion about what we're doing with the cabinet going forward. We're gonna basically, just FYI, we're gonna be doing a rewiring project next weekend. So I'm not sure exactly when our stream will be. It'll be when we, you know, find time between actually messing with the hardware at the cabinet. So, but we'll post updates to the Twitch page and stuff to let you know, and just general things. So, thanks for watching today, and you know, hopefully we'll see you next time. Later.